Today we're going to be talking about an Irish MMA fighter, not that dollar store Irish MMA fighter. Today we're talking about the Notorious Conor McGregor. The question I'm trying to answer today is, will Conor McGregor ever be a world champion once again? I'm going to jump into my analysis right now. We're going to start off at 145, right? That's where Conor got his start. That's his division. It was his division back in the day. He hasn't fought there in forever. He's not going to fight there because he's too big now. And why the hell would he want to cut down to 145? That was terrible. He looked like a skeleton when he did that. So he's not going to be the featherweight champion. Let's move up a weight class to 155, right? We got this guy. I don't know if you know him. He's Russian. His name is Khabib Nurmagomedov. Conor McGregor does not match up well with Khabib. And I know if you're a Conor fan out there, you're like, he could prime Conor, motivated Conor, could knock out Khabib. Maybe, but it's still a tough matchup. And I think Khabib just hates Conor so much that he doesn't want to give him a rematch. And I think, if you're a Conor fan, you're like, yo, Khabib, you're scared, bro. But really, Khabib, he did his stuff against Conor. He smashed him.
I'm gonna smash your boy, guys.
Khabib is just so goddamn scary. But I see Conor needing another fight, another win to get into that championship conversation. Now, if Khabib wins his next two fights or whatever and retires, Conor could definitely come back and fight for the belt and win. But that 155 division is just a killer's row. But you have Dustin Poirier on the top who Conor beat. So, there's a chance there. Everyone would want that fight. Justin Gaethje versus Conor would be so goddamn fun. But enough with 155. Let's move on to 170 because that's another division that Conor competes in. Kamaru Usman is the champion of the 170-pound division. He's huge. He wrestles. He's got insane cardio. And then you look at the guy below him, and it's Colby Covington. Big dude. Really good wrestling. It's a wrestler's division, and if you can't wrestle... And then you see Khamzat Chimaev coming up here, murking people. That's another murderer's row of fighters they match up terribly for Conor. Or Conor matches up terribly for them, rather. I don't see Conor being a world champion in 170 anytime soon. He's already kind of a small 170 fighter. And then you see his work against Nate Diaz, which obviously he won the second fight, but he had to really work for that win. And Nate Diaz is on the smaller side of 170. I don't see him being a 170 world champion. What I see there being an opportunity, with the BMF championship. So if you consider that a world championship, then I could see him potentially becoming a world champion in that aspect. But even if you move over to boxing, he wants to fight like Manny Pacquiao. He got finished by Floyd Mayweather. How often do you see a performance of someone getting finished and you say, that guy did really good, he could be a world champion? Not very often. Now, I know Conor shocked the world by winning 2 or 3 rounds and put on a great performance against McGregor, but boxing's just a different sport. He hasn't been at it as long as, MMA. He hasn't been just drilling, just straight up boxing for years. He's been getting all of these techniques that you need from MMA. I don't see him beating Canelo Alvarez or even a Triple G in boxing. So my prediction is Conor McGregor will not ever be a world champion again. That's just my prediction here. It's not super bold, but I know a lot of Conor fans are going to be upset with me. So feel free to explain your reasoning why you think he will be a champion in the comment section below. Another thing I'll say is, with all this controversy that's going on, right? Conor, he says he wants a fight. He could get a fight. If Conor wants to fight, he's a moneymaker. Go out there and get some fights. But by having all this controversy, by punching old men in the head, by throwing dollies at buses, he's wasting his prime. And one undefeated fighter in life is Father Time, and eventually he will catch up to his age, and Conor McGregor won't be the quick, fast twitch muscle fiber fighter that he once was. So that's something to look for. He's in his mid-30s right now, so when he starts getting up there in the late 30s, we're going to see what kind of fighter McGregor is, when he gets old. So if he's going to be a world champion, he needs to do it in the next 1 to 3 years, and I'm really excited to see him come back. Hopefully he does come back to MMA because he's talking about doing all of these crazy things outside of the UFC. I hope to see him back in the UFC, but he's entertaining, whether you like him or not, whether you want to see him win his fight or get knocked the out. He's fun to watch. So that is my video on Conor McGregor. I hope you guys enjoyed, and you seem to enjoy the hell out of my latest breakdown. It's almost at 100,000 views. It's pretty insane. I've gotten over like 150 subscribers just from that video alone. So check out my funny breakdowns. Be sure to like those, and be sure to check out my Instagram and Twitter. I'm going to put little outro graphics here. Check it out. Check out my Instagram, my Twitter. No, you're clicking off this video. Okay, bye.